transfer majority ownership of the app to Americans. While the agreement is not yet finalized, experts say it will likely shape the future of public conversation on politics and culture. And joining us now to break it all down is Chris Dessi, founder of Toric AI, an artificial intelligence marketing agency for small business. Chris, great to see you.
Great to see you as well.
Let's talk about this. So we went back and forth on TikTok. Are we going to get a deal? And it sounds like we've got a deal in place. So break that down for us. And then also the algorithm that was at the center of this all. Who controls that?
It's the core of everything. So what I need everybody to understand, this is a matter of national security. There are 170 million Americans on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
That is half of the US population. So if China is controlling the algorithm, which means it can control sentiment, it can control mood, it can control beliefs and behaviors, that is a problem. Yeah, if you think about it, it's as if, let's say it's 1985. That would be like Ronald Reagan saying, sure, Gorbachev, you could take over one of the major news networks.
So what we have now is that they're saying, let's have Americans kind of take ownership of this. However, we're still using technology that was developed in China. Is there any possible way they would create some kind of backdoor to even infiltrate it, even though it's still owned by Americans?
Great question. And of course, it's going to be a massive lift. Even if like ByteDance keeps less than 20%, we have control. Untangling the web of those algorithms, it's absolutely a massive lift and going to be very difficult. The algorithm is the weapon. Our Pearl Harbor won't be about having a data via an algorithm out. And they freaked out. They banned everything. This goes both ways. This is global national security. And I think it's something that it's a good step in the right direction, but it will be a heavy lift for us.
Where do you think we go from here? In your opinion, is it something that we push to maybe just make our own TikTok just to compete? Because I feel like right now you're stuck in this place where you still have this Chinese influence.
We still have the Chinese influence. We don't even realize it. It's called coordinated inauthentic behavior. And marketers use it. My clients use it, where we get multiple AI version models that are talking about a brand and then push it out to TikTok and it becomes viral. This is why control of the algorithm is so key. The algorithm decides what goes viral. The algorithm decides where the attention goes, and they can modify the algorithm. So once we have control of that, it should be better. There are US companies that are leveraging micro video as well. YouTube is still having that type of content, as well as Instagram, but people love TikTok.
So people use TikTok. Is there content that they see going to change with this new deal in place?
I don't think people will necessarily realize it. Okay. So what we're doing is it's a protective measure, which I love. I think this is a great thing, and Americans as a whole should be excited about it. We're protecting ourselves from propaganda. They're not going to come out and say, this is the way it should be. It's going to be a slow drip. It's going to be manipulating behavior, ideas, thoughts, and that could be we should be happy about this.
One last thing, because I was hearing some stuff over, the interwebs, that the algorithm for people in China is very different in terms of pushing science, math, and education. Over here, it's dances and mind. Is that true?
Yes, of course it is.
Yeah.
Wake up, everybody. Of course it's true. It's propaganda. They have the ability to modify the algorithm. They're going to send all the silly videos. This is why my daughters didn't